We start off the story with one of the times that Garp threw Luffy inside the forest where he's surrounded by wild animals. Luffy, about to die, says that he'll never give up on his dream and that he will become the Pirate King and that he won't let these beasts devour and kill him. At that point, Luffy releases his Conqueror's Haki, which is felt all the way throughout the forest, to the point where even Garp can feel it. Garp doesn't know what's coming from Luffy. Garp thinks that it might be a marine or a strong pirate, because Conqueror's Haki is very rare. Well, in the blues and the first half of the Grand Line, it's not as rare. It's not as rare in the New World. Garp, seeing Luffy, is shocked to think that he'd have Conqueror's Haki and to be able to display it at such a young age. So Garp at this point is training Luffy as his successor. After all these years of training, Luffy, who Garp is trying to condition to be a marine, manages to escape Garp. While Garp is going out on one of his marine patrols, Luffy takes a wooden dinghy and leaves Fuchsia Village. Well, this is because during all this time, Luffy never gave up on the dream of becoming the king of the pirates. Seeing as Garp goes out on patrol, he thinks this is his chance to leave, and he leaves. Luffy in this point is way stronger than he was in the original, as well as not as carefree, and he's way more battle hungry, because it's stated that Haki grows stronger when you're in battle. Training in Haki itself, you can learn the basics, but getting to the higher levels, like the observation Haki that Katakuri uses to see inside the future, he gained those through battle, and that's how Luffy gained the ability to see through the future. So he's more battle hungry and attempt to get stronger, because he needs to be incredibly strong to become the king of the pirates in his mind. Because at this point he realizes how strong Garp is, and with Garp being only a vice admiral, and Luffy at this point knowing the ranking schemes of the Marines, realizes that he's going to have to become much stronger before he can really become king of the pirates. So in this what if, we're getting a Luffy that trains, gets them gains. And this hand-to-hand combat skill is even better than in the original, because Luffy in hand-to-hand combat in the original, he's pretty good. He's a brawler. His fighting style is that of a brawler. Luffy still has that fighting style, but a more advanced version. And with observation Haki, basically nobody can touch him because he's way faster, and he can predict their movements. So Luffy still ends up in the barrel and meets Koby. But you can make an argument that Luffy doesn't end up in the barrel on that one ship, but I'm going to still say that he does, because I still want Koby to meet Luffy. Luffy being able to use Haki and so strong would actually motivate Koby to get stronger once he joins the Marines. And we still have that scene where he pops out of the barrel, but instead of hitting these guys on accident, Luffy already knows what's going on because he's much more observant and he's more cautious, but he's not a coward. He's not a coward. He likes fighting strong people, but like he knows when he's completely out of his league. Like during the war, during the Paramount War, War of the Best, when Luffy lands in front of the admirals, he showed no fear against these people that could basically kill him with a finger. In my opinion, that was a mix of blissful ignorance and being determined to save his brother. So we're gonna go back to where it was before. Koby still calls Alvida a fat bitch. Well, in more words than that. He didn't. Anyway, Luffy still sends Alvida flying. He doesn't use Haki on this punch because he realizes that's completely overkill. So he just sends her flying across the sea. And then he heads to that village where Zoro is being tied to the pole. Luffy at this point, hearing stories about the pirate hunter when Alvida mentions him, and from Koby, says that he wants him on his crew. So he goes to find the pirate hunter. And when they end up in that village, Luffy walks around trying to find a pirate hunter. But at this point, you could say that some people might say, why wouldn't I have Luffy use observation Haki? But let's be real. Luffy doesn't know what Zoro looks like. All he knows is that Zoro's a pirate hunter. Like he's a bounty hunter with swords at this point. But Zoro being, you know what? Never mind. Let's just keep it going. Luffy sees Zoro tied up to the pole, and he still sees the little girl go to give Zoro the rice cakes, the rice balls. Okay, with this, Luffy goes over the fence and frees Helmeppo. I mean, not Helmeppo, fucking. He frees Zoro from the pole. Zoro at this point is freaking out. He's telling Luffy to tie him back to the pole because he wants to keep his promise of staying on the pole. But Koby at this point, Koby being more observant than Luffy, overhears the Marines overhears Helmeppo talking about killing Zoro on the last day. Koby explains it to Zoro, and Zoro asks Luffy to go get his 3 swords. Luffy in this point gets the swords way faster because he just uses observation Haki and he finds the swords. Well, he finds the Water Ichimonji because it's not a regular sword. It's a Mato grade, so I'm guessing it has some type of aura. And you can see that like the Katetsus are cursed and they are physically cursed. So I'm guessing that they'd be easier to find with observation Haki. Luffy grabs these swords, brings them to Zoro, and it is completely deal with Axe Hand Morgan. And the like, Luffy at this point, he's not even trying. If he really wanted to, he could take out Axe Hand Morgan, Alvida, all of these people, whoever, with one hit. Anyway, Luffy asks Zoro to be part of his crew, and Zoro agrees. And that's the end of part 1. Well, and Koby goes off to the Marines. He's more determined in this one, but like him and Helmeppo, like he trains even harder, so he's gonna be even stronger Marine. And Koby is still completely bewildered at what Luffy did to make all of the pirates fall, because he has no concept of Haki. So he goes out of his way and he gets introduced to Haki earlier, being so interested in the power that Luffy has. Okay, I literally just want one like for a part 2. One like, you get a part 2. Simple as that. Oh, and subscribe too, and like the video. And unlike other YouTubers, subscribing and liking the video is not optional. I will come to your house and I will punch you in the big toe if you do not like this video. Oh wow. I'm signing out right now.